Oh man. Uh-oh, a Stormbird. Is that what it is? No.
I'm guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
Oh my god, man. This is the same monster that beat me for 4 earlier in the game, in the playthrough. Ah, I'm stronger now. But let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? I can try my new ropecaster. I'm just gonna have to wait for it to land. Just burn myself. People go flying. Come on back down here. Yeah. past us now. Running out of blades. I can do something next, man. He's in the air though. Got you. Beat my first Stormbird. All combat machines killed. So I beat everything in the game. I'm guessing that's what that trophy is. Yes. Yes.
No space.
I beat every monster. The Stormbird heart, I gotta make room for that. Yeah, drop something. Whew. I'm just gonna drop this. There you go. Wow, wow. Nearly just killed myself. Oh my god. That was so tough. But it was easier. I was doing way more damage than before. Cause I got all these powerful weapons. And that shadow roadcaster, that definitely helped me. And this with that dive move too, that killed me instantly last time. So that's awesome. I beat every monster or combat machine. I need more blades. I'm not gonna be able to use all my fire shots. Hopefully I get more in there.
White as bone. That thought got dark.
Got my revenge. So I'm just gonna have to switch it up. Just use these for now, cause I got way more than those. Use my shot bombs and freeze bombs, I mean. And the hardpoint arrows did some good damage too. Glad that snow cleared up. Man, I couldn't even see. Oh, look at this.
GAIA's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
They climb the outcrop. Climb up the outcrop.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since
Yeah,
when were
gee, thanks.
machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Even if I could fly, I would have to deal with that Stormbird. Glen Hawks, all that stuff. They literally threw everything, every machine you can think of, except the Behemoth and some others, on the way here. I didn't know the Stormbird was gonna be there, but I feel accomplished because I beat it. I beat every powerful machine.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
And I think the Stormbird and Thunderjaw are two of the most powerful machines, combat machines in the game. That felt good to get back at it.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Sylens.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
One of many.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
Why aren't you here?
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Yeah,
Why?
I thought the same thing.
My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
The Master Override.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Okay, we're gonna go after the Master Override. Here we go. To find this Master Override. My favorite part. Got a raffle. Oh, look at this. We probably got a long way.
Guess that's my way across.
Whoa. Close call. Where am I going? Am I going up? I'm going left.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Had some Nathan Drake experiences. Some Uncharted.
Glad that's over.
Let's go in. Watch out. Get on in here.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Oh, okay, now you're for some Extra blades that I lost.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at GAIA Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just GAIA, and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradis-Sadie zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to...
Elizabeth's room.
Oh, wow.
I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is
damage, under repair.
tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
The shrine.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of GAIA Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. GAIA Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for GAIA to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not without
guys signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Silent.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Huh.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
It's not like a machine, not in the way you mean. You just don't get it. Just say that.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness.
He's being a machine.
Life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound.
Sylens is ungrateful.
Loss.
She said she wanted to go home.
Sylens is ungrateful.
Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
You would lie because of her. You wouldn't be here. Okay. Can't wait to get this master override and see what happens. That's looking like the Resident Evil labs.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Whoa, what was that? The controllers are vibrating like crazy. The solution tip from.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Les. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Where am I going? This way? I can't see it with that light, man. Oh, up here. Dang.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Control.
Unlocked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay?
All here.
To what I'm about to say.
Every
This
last
isn't
one.
easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. You're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
Oh, that's what happened. So Ted Faro did that. Wow. Crazy. Yep, he killed him.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Sylens.
Claim the master override. So not only is Ted Faro probably responsible for the machines, he killed them.
The master override. That's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Yeah, I got it. Return to Sylens workshop. Now watch somebody be out here try to surprise me, try to take me down. How do I get back down?
Is that good?
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Here we go. She gonna jump? She not making that jump. Oh. Where am I going? I can't see, man. I don't even know where I'm going. I just... drop down. Okay. Now what? This way? Power cell.
One of these power cells. But what do I do with it?
I think that's the second one I found. It's for some kind of quest. I don't know. That I haven't seen much about. And that light, I hate that. I can't see. This thing? Why is it pointing up? How do I get up there? This way? I don't know what I just did. I can't see nothing, man. Back up. He's here now.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
What?
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability.
Is he a traitor?
The truth is, I was there at the beginning.
Dang.
I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Yeah, why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission to wake the machines so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
Tell me everything about you and Hades. Cut to the chase. Cut to the chase. Let me see what he's
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was. So
I can't stop laughing. You should get started.
The device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the June.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Their religion made them.
Dang, man, Sylens is.
All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born.
Dang.
Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
Neither of you cared about Meridian. Dang.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Wow, man. Is there nothing you won't do for knowledge? Yeah. That's a good question. You done what you could to make up your mistake. Well, he did. Well, I'm gonna just say this. Just thinking about it now, he could have just left me for dead in that Coliseum or whatever, in the Sun Ring. That's what it's called. The Sun Ring. He could have left me for dead if he wanted to, but he's definitely I think he made up for his mistakes, and the fact that he's still here and has helped me get this far, I definitely got to give this to him and say this. I'm gonna definitely say this part, but that's kind of crazy though. But at least he opened up and told you. He didn't even have to tell me at all. So I'm gonna pick this option.
You've done terrible things, Sylens. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really?
Yeah.
So much for learning from mistakes.
Oh well.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you.
Let's kill Sylens. Take my lance. Uh-oh.
To it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Sylens! Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Attach the master override to the lens. Somebody do this now. This is gonna be cool. Covered a powerful weapon. Dang, 14,000. Ooh, man. The looming shadow. That was long. Now I gotta go to the Palace of the Sun.